Hi, Ron Craig here once again, sharing with you one more unique, handy and helpful household hint. This time in the kitchen, talking about storage spaces. So let's get started. If you need more storage space in your kitchen area and you don't want to go to the expense of putting expensive permanent cabinets in, or if you happen to be in an apartment where they wouldn't allow you to do that, or it would cost you too much. If you have that space in your kitchen, like we had here, a blank wall, we needed more storage space. So this is one of the options you have and one that we went for. Now one of the most unique points about this project is this. I had to do some measuring and figure out that I had enough space between that power outlet and on that side, and on this side that light switch. You can see I don't have much room to spare, but I had to do that measuring and figure out what I could put in that space. And I came up with this. I got these at Lowe's. You could get them at Home Depot, and you see two different sizes. The narrow one, another narrow one, and then a wider one in the middle. So I had to figure out if I needed 3 narrow ones or 2 wide ones, and this combination seemed to fit just right. Now there are different features about this system. Also, I have one across the top. This is laying down on the top of the 3 bottom ones, and that's a lot of storage space. And they come in boxes, and so you have to have a vehicle that is long enough space to be able to haul them home, and you also have to put them together. They're something over $100 for each box, and then you have to put them together. And it's just simple tools. For one thing, the back of it is not the same type of material, and they have little nails that come with it, so you need a hammer and you can just nail that on. There's several nails, but the other is put together. Now these have this kind of system. If you can see that, they're already built in, and this right here, and you take a Phillips screwdriver, you put those in place and you turn them, and that locks it in. Some of these shelves have that system, and others are just spacers that you can adjust the shelves in different heights, and you can see that holds a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Let me show you that. This system, if you can put up with me opening these, this system has a lot of storage space, top to bottom. Plus, as much storage space as they have, they do not stick out from the wall nearly as far as permanent full-time cabinets that you might build. So if you're limited in space, not only the width and wall space, but also walking space, then these would be the ideal choice. And we had to have that walking space. Now you put these things together, and you can do it. It has instructions that come with it. So you can put it together with simple tools, a hammer for the nails, and then the other, just a screwdriver and maybe a tape measure, so that you can measure them. You put them in the place that you want them, and put them together. Now this is one of the options that you have to use the space that you have. And again, the unique part is that you have to measure. If you have an outlet, electrical outlet on one side and a light switch on the other side, then you need to measure to find out which combination you can use to fit there, because you don't want to cover up either one of those, because you need the light switch and the electrical outlet. Also, we didn't want to put this hand vac on the wall, attach it to the wall, so I attached it to one side of the storage bin space cabinet. And I have 2 screws going through there and the little nuts on the inside, so it's secure there. Also, it's hidden. In the rest of the house, you do not want to have something like that showing up. So I will show you from this part of the house. You can't see that. You can't see the broom, you can't see the vacuum cleaner. You can see a little bit of that recycled storage canister right there, but otherwise it's somewhat hid. And we have ample walking space between those storage bins and the rest of the kitchen cabinets here, the way it's built. If you do not want to put out the money for permanent cabinets out from the wall, and you don't have that much space out from the wall, and you need the storage space, then this is one of the options. It's a unique option that you can choose, and it won't take all that long to put it together. Now, you will need to have somebody to help you put that top one on, the others. Plus, for safety issues, you don't want kids or somebody to be able to pull these over. So that top storage space is just sitting on top of the others, but on top of it, I have 2 L brackets, and you use your little stud finder. You can get those and find out where the studs are, and then you locate those where those need to be, and you screw the L bracket down on top of that top cabinet, and then push it up against the wall, and then you can just screw the screw into the wall, and that has 2 anchors, and so this thing is not going anywhere. It's very safe. And I believe that you will appreciate this one more unique, handy, and helpful household hint.